Hi, beautiful. Welcome back to another video. I need to get some energy. I'm going to make myself some coffee and I need to go about my day, but I also need to upload this video. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to put my microphone right here, bring my phone with me, make myself some coffee, and go and make my bed and do other things while we talk, okay? So the first thing I did was push the cuticle back. And now I'm going in with my sanding band. It's a 180 grit at about 4,000 RPMs. And this may differ depending on your e-file. It could be different, okay? And so I'm going around and focusing on the cuticle, etching the natural nail. Please keep in mind that if you do not etch the entire nail, you could get lifting, your nails will fall off. It doesn't help with proper adhesion, okay? I'm trying to sound very professional, but I'm going to go in and do that. How are you guys doing? This set is a special one. This set was for my daughter's birthday, but really for her homecoming. She is a senior this year. She just turned 18. So this set was really special. I did a side angle because I usually have the camera like literally right by my forehead. Sometimes I'm like hitting the camera literally with my head. And so it is very difficult for me to do a nail set and actually see what I'm doing and record for you guys and get a really good angle. I'm really trying to um, focus on that, a lot of the time. So, not complaining, just this time you guys have more of a side view because we really wanted to be able to enjoy and just do the nails. And we were like, okay, well, whatever shows, and they'll still get to see, what's going on. And it turned out pretty good, I think, in my opinion. Also, I haven't done an acrylic set in so long. So I'm practicing. Like I said before, I'm practicing with acrylic. I really want to try to master my application. I struggle with nail art, keeping up with, the times on nail art. So we will get into that. Let me turn on my coffee machine. And okay, so right here, I'm going around the cuticle area with a cuticle bit, getting that sticky, it's like a sticky skin that's attached to your natural nail. That is your cuticle. You want to get rid of that so that your acrylic lays nicely and there's nothing in between the nail plate and your acrylic. And then next we will cleanse. I dust the debris away, cleanse with isopropyl alcohol, use my manicure brush and really get in the grooves and get rid of everything. Whew, I'm getting winded. All right, I am so sorry. That was so rude. But I really need to. I just realized I'm not the greatest at multitasking, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But I really need to get my day going. And I have to go to the store. I want to try to go to Home Depot today. And what else? I actually already did groceries, but I actually forgot to pick something up for what I'm gonna make today. Okay, so I'm going in with tips. These are almond tips and almond. I don't know why I say it like that. But you want to make sure they fit sidewall to sidewall. And then I just go in with some brush on glue. And I don't know, I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory, right? We're doing okay. All right. I'm trying to do this in one take so I don't have to edit what I'm saying. So it's gonna be a very casual voiceover. Okay. I'm not gonna try to be I guess like really, I don't know what I tried to be honest with you. I really don't. But let me go in here and I need to make sure this doesn't go everywhere. But I need to let this brew. So yeah, I go in and I blend the sidewalls of the tips, blend them to the natural nail. Just really quickly so that my application is smoother because if when you don't, there it's more bumpy in that spot, I should say. All right, this is a little louder than I thought. I might have to pause this. Hold on. Okay, so there will be bumps because it's lifted in that area. And so that part of the nail, the acrylic will catch and then you're immediately starting with like a bumpy nail. So just it's helpful. I have found it to be helpful. So I'm going in with the manicure brush again, and then I'm going with nail prep and primer. Let's just call it primer. And I'm going to, this balances the pH. So we're going to go in and do that and go in with primer. So how are you guys doing? I feel like normally when I do a voiceover, I do it on my downtime or like right when I've woken up so that I can, do whatever I'm going to do the rest of the day or get whatever I'm going to get done first and then do the voiceover. But today I'm trying to do it at the same time. So I don't know. It may sound a little crazy, and I'm walking away from the phone, so I'm not sure what the distance is on this microphone. I'm gonna add some creamer. What creamer are you guys using? I'm curious. I am using the Coffee Mate Natural Bliss with real milk and cream at the moment. So what is your creamer of choice if you are a coffee drinker? So yeah, how are you guys doing? Let me know where you guys are at with nails. What else? Actually, I may link it in the cards, but my most recent video of my liquid to powder ratio, it's acrylic application, liquid to powder ratio. It was a little formula I created for beginners. And see, now I know I need to have my coffee. I'm not thinking straight. Let me pour this in real quick. But yeah, check it out. If not, I will link it in the cards if I remember. And what else? So yeah, I also want to talk about how amazing our model has been. She's been our model for 5 years, you guys. She has allowed us to learn, and I've been able to teach so much, and it's been a pleasure to have her in my chair. And I hope you guys, well, if you're new, you wouldn't know, but she's been with us for 5 years, and now she's 18, and she's just really enjoyed being able to get her nails done at the same time. And then also we're just appreciative that she's given up her time, you know, to allow us to share that process so that we can learn and talk and do all the things right on this channel. But so grateful for her. I'm so proud of her, and I look forward to seeing what the future holds for her. She doesn't watch my videos, so, but if you want to comment with a pink heart, that would be so cute. And then maybe I can tell her, hey, go check out the comments. But yeah, I hope you can hear me through all the mess. I keep adding a little bit more creamer because when I do have creamer, I try to get it at the perfect like caramelly color because I know that it's gonna taste the best with that. And for some reason, my husband makes it for me, and he gets it perfect every time. And I don't know if it's because he's making it, but oh, I'm walking away without my phone. I have my coffee and my microphone, and yeah, okay. Yeah, so I hope you appreciate the acrylic application. And I know you guys, if you see something, it's always a learning process. I never know everything. I'm always learning. I've shared this before. Oh, I was talking into my coffee cup. Okay. I really don't want to stop this to edit it, but what was I going to share? Oh, so I don't know everything. I'm always learning, and I like to share my experiences with you and what I do know and what I have mastered, which is, you know, just a few things. But what I can tell you that I'm uncomfortable with is keeping up with nail art and the trends. And I just really need to try to get in there and practice and master those things. And then what else? I think I hear my neighbor outside. No. Oh, they might be fixing the sprinkler. We had a busted sprinkler in the front, so we had to contact the people that cut the grass to see if they can help us out with that. But um, wow, I get so distracted. So yeah, I don't know everything. So I those are the things I'm uncomfortable with. I also want to master my acrylic application. All that to say that if you see something that you know I'm doing wrong and you are good at it, then great. That's still great. But you still could learn something, right? And it's fun. It's fun to watch people do nails. I appreciate it. I remember sitting in the salon and getting my nails done and just being mesmerized with how well they did it and how quickly they were done. I really, really, really enjoyed it. But oh, and if you're new, a little bit about me. I eh, actually I don't know if I want to do that right now. Never mind. I want to know more about you. Um, if you want, take some time down in the comment section. Let me know where you're at in your nail journey, what it's been like for you in the nail industry so far. I could probably go into what my experience was getting out of school. I went to school in 2012 to nail school. I did go to school for cosmetology 20 years, like right out of high school. Okay. And I did get certified, but I moved. And then, life happened and a lot of time went by, children. And then about 12 years later, I decided to go to just nail school and get licensed in that state. And then I did end up moving again and got licensed in that state. And so I am currently licensed in 2 states. But what I wanted to tell you is my experience going from school to being hired into a high end nail salon to then going into another salon. And then from that salon, going into another salon. And then I realized I need to go on my own because it is so scary, it's intimidating, and that is something I could share with you. And it's to basically, you have to have tough skin. You have to take it as, in that experience, basically, you need to take it as like a boot camp because it is a very competitive environment. It gets very catty, especially with people with seniority, and that's fine. That's to be expected. But it is an opportunity for you to grow your clientele. So if you're able to see it in a more positive way, it could benefit you in a positive way. And I will say though, but you can do it on your own without going through that process as well. Because I've done it both ways. You just need to be able to advertise yourself on social media, word of mouth, have friends and family that are supportive, that will share and help. If you're a nail tech, okay, not if you um, post on social media or not post, but like if you're trying to be an enthusiast and like a YouTuber, that's totally different. But if you are a nail tech, you want to, you know, advertise your sets online and share and be honest and say, "Hey, I'm learning, I'm practicing, I'm willing to, even if you give them like a little discount or little perks and stuff like that." And also be able to have your own space where you can do nails, but make sure you are charging and follow the rules and regulations from the state that you're in, of course. But don't not charge because I had a couple experiences like that, and it was very discouraging. And I'm a little bit of a softie, so I kind of ended up mm, you get a little traumatized. You're like, mm. I ended up doing a set for free, and then it's like, oh, when can I get my nails? I don't want to do your nails again because you're not going to pay me. You know, it was a little bit traumatizing, but we're here. I um, found my place in this world of doing nails, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to you, and I appreciate you. You guys are the real MVPs. So as you can see, I don't know if you guys notice, I'm watching the screen and I feel like after each nail I get better and better because you're getting a feel of the temperature in the room, the monomer, the powder, you know, it's all in the product that you're using too, you guys. So once I'm done with the acrylic application, I feel I'm gonna start drinking my coffee a little bit because my mouth is getting a little dry from blabbing, but I put the shape back into the nails and then I go over the entire surface of the nail with a 80 grit, those thick square manual files. It really helps with leveling any lumps and bumps that you might have, you know, left behind with the application. It levels everything out. And then I go over the cuticle area with, I think it's an all in one bit. Yeah, at about, I think it's 7 or 8,000 RPMs. And then I buff everything to smooth everything over, blend it all together, and then we get into nail art. But I'm gonna drink my coffee. I thought I was gonna take a sip, but I'm almost done. I'm almost done with my coffee already. The So yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about because I feel like I didn't elaborate on the whole doing nails for free. And I think it's really important to, when you are going to set your policies, it's important to set either a deposit or something that's going to hold their place. And then if they decide not to show up, then I think it's fair to keep the deposit. And this could be, old news to you, but because of what I experienced, it's what made me learn my lesson, because when they're contacting you, okay, so say, like, for my experience, it was I bought everything I needed to do the set. I took the time out or slotted the time for you, and then on your way, you say, I can't stop to get the money. I don't have the card. And do you have a way that, I can pay you back, or I can't get it? And it's like, for me, it's like if we plan this a week ahead or even 2 weeks, that actually shouldn't be a problem. And it's crazy to me that I even feel uncomfortable. I should say it with confidence, right? But that is not, it's just not nice. And I think that when you're starting out, people like to maybe take advantage, or I don't know what goes on through their head, because, in my opinion, I think it's nice and it's the right thing to do to show support by paying for the service. That's how you show um, your support. And if you are doing friends and family, if you are doing a set on them, and one say you don't pay, they don't pay, and then on top of that, you made a mistake because you're starting out, one or two nails fall off, and then they go around and start telling people that, like, that's not, I don't think that's nice. Um, I know I had a friend of mine that, it's just those things are really discouraging, and it makes you feel like you're just never going to be able to, continue, because now you have this bad rap, right? And I don't know. I don't think it's nice. Oh, by the way, what you see here is me using the sponge for the aura. And my daughter was like, "Don't you have an airbrush?" And I was like, "I don't, but I do need to buy one and learn how to use it." I did kind of feel like I was in the dinosaur ages using this. But if you don't have an airbrush, you use what you have and you make it work. I think it looks the same or similar. I would just dab it and then diffuse the surrounding, like the edges around it. And my daughter's so helpful because she doesn't like to admit it, but she definitely has her little artistic side. But she was telling me to diffuse the sides. And then, as you see in the pinky, I didn't do that, so it looks kind of harsh there. But I think it turned out really cute. But eventually, yes, I do need to maybe buy one and learn how to use it. We'll see. What else did I want to talk to you about? Oh yeah, so make sure, like, if you're coming straight out of school, make sure you're setting your policies and, setting those boundaries so people understand that you're serious about it. It's not an opportunity to take advantage. Um, and if someone knows that you're starting out and they're still coming to you to get their nails done, and then to have a certain expectation, that I don't think that's right. And also, if you as the nail tech need to reschedule or you have to cancel because of an emergency, then it's fair to give the deposit back, or maybe next time give them like a little discount, a little gift or add-on, or if there wasn't a deposit to, you know, like apologize, because sometimes the nail tech can make the mistakes too. So it goes both ways. And just those little things. I would love to hear if you guys have anything that you've experienced that's make you want to either quit or make you feel like you couldn't do it, or you know just any experience that you've had as a nail tech that has made it basically a scary experience for you, because I know that we all have had at least a couple things happen where it's been like, whoa, like what is this? um yeah, I think we go through a lot, but setting those boundaries, treating everyone the same, consistency in how you know your rules work and your policies, then people can't say, oh no, but sometimes she folds, and sometimes this. And if you're just consistent, you set your boundaries, then people are going to respect you and they're going to respect your craft, and then you can build good relationships based on that too. So I love that. But let me know, I would love to hear from you guys. So we're going through and doing these, I'm practicing these new 3D lines that we're doing. She was showing me a picture on Pinterest of how like they're supposed to look, so we were using it as a reference. And we did the white aura because her dress is white. So I'm going to add some pictures at the end like I did on her first homecoming. So I thought it would be a cute little, you know, to end the tradition of the homecomings, and add a little picture so you guys can see what she wore and how the nails tied into to what she wore. And she looks stunning, you guys. She's just, to me, she just looks like a model. I love her. I'm just proud mom. I'm just proud mom. But she has an amazing heart, you guys. And that's the best thing. She has a heart of gold and she's just really sweet. But I need to go to my bed. I've been sitting here. I actually was plugged in for a little bit, so I'm gonna go make my bed. And then I need to get some socks and sneaks on and probably head out. But I really do hope that oh, if you have any questions about anything else I did, let me know. I could tell you, talk to you more about the process. But I tried to explain everything step by step, and also I just wanted to chit chat with you guys, and connect. I really appreciate you. Thank you for taking time to spend time with me today. I hope to see you guys in the comments or in the next video. I don't know. Who knows? Also, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and let me know what you guys think of the overall look. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.